Good day, folks. Let me get to the right screen here. In pre-algebra, we are covering CO21, which is more conversion. CO's 19 and 20 blade, focused on converting. Tony, I'm recording. You are quiet. Yes, but you are also talking. I told you. So 19 and 20 focus on converting decimals and fractions to percentages. 21 and 22 are going to focus on just going the other way. Given a percentage, going back to a fraction or back to a decimal. Okay, so in theory, if 19 and 20 went well for you, this is exactly the opposite. Right? Okay.
I know what they are.
What? No, what are? Once you get there, yeah. So in what's the first one, we are going to do both 21 and 22 today. And the first one, converting a percentage to a fraction. We've talked about this before, and it goes back to that a percent literally means out of 100. Okay, so 71%, which means 71 out of 100. Kate, how do you write 71 out of 100 as a fraction?
71 over 100.
71 hundredths, and you're done. Right? If you recall, going from a fraction to a percentage, our goal was to get that denominator of 100, because then it was just 71 hundredths, 71%. To get back to a fraction, you take your percentage and put it over that 100. Again, out of 100. So 49% as a fraction, someone else. Okay.
49 over 100.
49 hundredths. 161% as a fraction. Camille? 161 over 100. Why does it make sense that that's an improper fraction? Why would you expect that to be an improper fraction to represent 161%? Yeah.
161 is more than 100.
Right. 161% is more than 100%. Right? It's more than a whole, and so the fraction, it makes sense, it would be an improper fraction. Okay? Oh, okay. Oh, Cole?
I do the next one.
Anybody not want to do the next one, but have something to contribute? Abby?
25 over.
No, it's not. Never mind. Okay. So, last one, 25%, 25 out of 100. Everybody, what is it? 25 over 100 or 1/4. Okay. And yes, you must simplify the fraction from 25 hundredths into 1/4. So those friendly denominators, okay, are still friendly. They're still helping us, right? How do we get from 25 hundredths down to 1/4? Divide both 25 and 100 by 25. Colin, Dayton, that's enough. And you get down to 1/4. Okay? So yes, you do need to simplify. Tony.
So I have a question about the next stuff.
Yes.
So for 102%,
Yeah? Go ahead.
you would rate it as 102 out of 100. Would you have to simplify that? Because they could both go into whatever number. If you can. Okay.
Yes.
But it's improper.
You do need to simplify. Improper fractions can still be put in simplest form. So Tony's asking about, where is 102%? Where do you see it? Oh, there we go. So 102 over 100 is where we start. What would we divide by to get that down to simplest form? No more. Okay. What do we divide by to get that in simplest form? Jack?
2.
Divide by 2. That gets us 26. No, it doesn't. That gets us 51 over 50, and that would be in simplest form.
How'd you get 26?
Okay. I was divided by 4. There's one where you have to divide by 4, and I was thinking in my head about anyway. Okay, questions on converting from a percentage to a fraction. Start with your percentage over 100, simplify if necessary, and then you're there. Okay. The bottom of this page is a little bit of review. Going back from decimal to percentage or from fraction to percentage. So this review section here goes back to 19 and 20, getting to the percentage instead of going from the percentage. Questions on CO21? Have you done this before?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Just a reminder, you will not be able to use a calculator on this section of the test. So using a calculator now is just using a tool you will not have later on. So I would not recommend it unless you're using it to check your answer. Okay, check your answer. The second page we're going to do today is converting a percentage to a decimal. And again, it goes back to that percentage being out of 100. Okay, 0.45. What's that as a percentage? 0.45. What's that as a percentage? John? 45%. And we talked about how to get there. We can move that decimal point over to the right 2 spots. Right? Oh, I forgot to change this. This is not CO49. This is CO19. There we go. 22, 0.22 as a percentage, Kate?
22%.
22%, right? Just kick that decimal over to the right 2 spots and you have it. 0.4. Tony?
40.
Attaway, 40%, right? It's still decimal kicked over 2 spots and it's going to be 40%, right? So how do you think then you would get from a percentage, that first one down in the happy pencil section, 33%, how do you think you get back to a decimal? Lexi?
Move the decimal point over 2 spots.
Yeah, to the left this time, right? If to get to the percentage we go to the right, to go back, we're going to go to the left. 33%, right? 0.33. If you think about that 33% as 33 out of 100 or 33 hundredths, that's exactly what that decimal says. 33 hundredths. Okay? How about 112%? The last one in that row there. 112% as a decimal. What's that going to look like? Wyatt?
1.12.
1.12, right? You still move it over to the left 2 spaces. It makes sense that we're going to have a value greater than a whole because our percentage is greater than 100%. Okay, 1.12. Okay.
What is that thing to the left of 44%?
Oh, it's a selected section of the page. I don't know. It's a smartboard thing. Technology. I don't know. Tony.
It's like the first 5 up top. What would 0.06 be?
0.06.
6%.
6%. Right? Move it to the right 2 spots. 6%. 6 out of 100. 6 hundredths. Okay. Let's see what other fun things we have on this page down here. Okay, more conversion, more review. Down at the bottom, it says a value can be written as a decimal, fraction, or percentage. Write the other 2 forms of each value listed below, and fractions need to be in simplest form. So don't forget you're writing the other 2 forms. So for 18%, you are writing it as both a decimal and a fraction. You can give me one of those 2. Dave. 0.18 for the decimal, very good. And the fraction? Somebody haven't heard from yet, maybe? Shay? 1800ths is how you might start, but then what would your final answer be? Haley? 9/50ths, because you would need to simplify that, okay, by dividing both by 2. All right? There you go. That's it. That's all I got for you. Okay. Any you want to talk about on either page, 21 or 22, before I set you loose? Because you have a slew of things to do today. You've got these 2 objectives to work on. You've got Khan Academy that's due tonight. You just got a new math packet. You got the football sheets. Those of you who are lit, you've got hashtag deep thoughts to work on. That's due tomorrow as well. Plenty going on. Plenty going on. Okay? 6/24. All right. So here's an example of a fraction that does not have that friendly denominator. 24 is not friendly. How do we work with this? We talked about this yesterday. How do we work with this? Liam?
Get as close as you can to 100.
Well, generally we would get as close as we could to 100, but this is actually, we want to rewrite this fraction with the denominator that is friendly, right? You're talking about like 9 and 11, where you get to 99. We can't get to 99 with 24. Okay, we can get to 96, which is close, but not close enough. So how can we rewrite this fraction with a denominator that's friendly? Chris?
7 out of 25.
7 out of 25. You can't just add 1 to both. Fractions don't quite work that way. You know, if you think about, if you've got like 1/2 and you add 1 to both, and now you have 2/3, is 1/2 equal to 2/3? No. Okay, so you can't write equivalent fractions with addition or subtraction. You need to use Haley? Right. We would divide both 6 and 24 by 6 to get 1/4. Right? Because 4 is that friendly denominator we can get up to 100 with. Okay? 22/40ths is another one here. 40 is not friendly, but how can you write an equivalent fraction to get a friendly denominator that you can then get to 100 with? That's the challenge there. Right? I'm not asking for an answer. You can do that on your own. So, anything else? Anything else? 1/5. Okay. Writing it as a let's go to the percentage first. 5 is friendly. How do we get from 5 to 100? What do we want? And if you're not sure, flip back a page to look at that friendly denominator list. How do we get there, Sophie? Multiply by 20. That gives us 20 hundredths. We're still in fraction form, but now we can get to the percentage pretty easily, right? 20 hundredths is what percentage? Everybody. 20%. Right? Once you get that denominator of 100, the percentage is just whatever the numerator is. And now that we've got 20%, getting to a decimal, what's 20% as a decimal?
0.2.
0.2, or if you want to write the 0.20, you can. The 0 is not necessary. All right? Anything else? All right. 21, 22.
These guys.
Khan Academy, Math Packet, Football 4, hashtag Deep Thoughts, plenty to work on. That's all I meant.